So this is a maple log that I was demonstrating how that tool works, the debarker. So I'm going to start to cut this up. Right now the center of the tree, or I should say the pit, is even with one another for this first cut here. Should end up with a 6-inch cant from this thing. This is 9 inches at that end. So a 6-inch cant will give me a couple nice 1x6 boards. Now this tree here has a little bit of a bend to it. It's actually bent that way as well as down slightly. So that's why in the middle there, right here, I'm not getting a full 6 inches. But because it's so small, I'd rather play around with it a little bit and take pieces off of it than to just try and get to the cant. that cut there gave me a nice face pretty much all the way down. Not quite 6 inches at that end, but it's close enough. You can see the kind of a bend that this has in it. The tree goes in right here, comes back out, and then goes in again towards the end. Whereas this side here didn't quite have that problem. A little bit, but not as much. That's definitely 6 inches there. It's not looking too bad, the wood. I'm going to turn it. This end here where the brown, the darkest brown is a little suspicious to me. But I'm still going to turn it and try and cut it into 1-inch boards. Maple has a very fruity smell to it when you cut it. You know, here, this is rot in here. So, I don't know if the tree's going to be worth my time here, this log, or not. You can see on this side, the wane is pretty bad, and it goes down there pretty far. I have this thing cut at 7.5 and 6 3/4 this direction. So I still have some wood I can take off. I can come down 1.5 inches here for this side, and that'll get a lot of this wane off. I don't know if it'll take this rod out of here. I think it will. So I'm going to try that. I'll just come down 1.5 inches. Since it's not looking great, I want to get rid of this. So I'm going right down to 6 inches. Okay. So I've still got some spongy stuff in there, but it's looking a whole lot better than it was. Like I said, the tree was questionable when he brought it to me. But anyway, so we're down to 6. I got 6 3/8 there, so I have some space to do a little bit of cutting boards. 6 3/4 this way. I'm just going to turn it over and take a look at it. I don't know if I'll lose this spongy stuff here in the next cut, but we'll see. So basically what we have with this maple log so far is we've got a spongy spot in here. We've got major wane on this top here. Although, like I say, I've got 6 3/4, so I can come down there 1/2 inch at least and see what happens with this thing. I may as well. There's a number of different things you can do here, and no matter what you do, somebody may do something else. I could continue on that spongy side and see what's going to happen there, but I'd rather get rid of this wane, especially with it being maple, because I want to get to some good wood. I could probably get like a 2-inch board out of this thing, but I don't know if it's worth the aggravation. So let me see what I can do here. Come down there to 6 inches. So there's the 6-inch cant. The first the first piece off of here is going to have some wane on it. That doesn't bother me as much as this little spongy spot in here. This is going to take pretty much off of this. It's all the way down there to 4 inches, so I might get 3 boards out of here, and I might, no, I'm not even going to get a good board off the top of this. So from what I'm seeing, you can see what I got there. I may as well just come down there 3 inches and get rid of that. Now, just keep in mind, you may want to save something like that. There is no reason why this wood right here couldn't use a piece of it up at that end. But I'm not interested in pieces. If I was, I'd be inundated with pieces. I don't want pieces. I want 8-footers. This is where you don't know what's going to happen. So let me back up a little here. You can see this spongy spot in here. So I just went and cut below that. Now, it's going to be like, this is the surprise of cutting wood. Either I'm going to end up with good wood there, or I'm not. So let's open this up and see what happens here. Oh, wow. Oh wow, so there we go. So now we've got some nice looking grain. Let me sweep that off. So that's a surprise. This is the pleasure of cutting when you see stuff like this. So now this is all solid here as opposed to what I had there. Now I might be able to get a board out of this piece over here. I might be able to, I'm not sure, so I'll try that then. But right now this is looking pretty decent. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 1-inch boards out of that, and hopefully they'll all be good, because I know I have a good face on the opposite side. So let me just move this log, or that piece of flitch, or half a cant. Let me move that out of here. Okay, so this is the maple that we got out of this. It has a nice features to it. I like what I'm seeing here. Little knot in there, but I got 8-foot boards that I can put in the kiln, so not bad. Now they may have to be cut down. As long as I have a solid board and it's 8 foot, I will put it in my kiln, because that's worth something to me. If you think about it, hardwoods, if you go to buy them at Lowe's or whatever, you're looking at $8 a board foot. So for something like this, you're looking at $64, so probably $90 for 3 boards like this. Not bad for 10 minutes work. The boards in the back of this is the maple I just took off. What I want to do is, this pine that's here, I had it put in here the day before yesterday, so you're looking at not quite 3 days in the kiln. And the wood is already down to 14%, because of, the relative humidity is good. It's almost 40, down to 40. and the temperatures are warm. Now having this board out on the edge like this is probably helping it to get a lot drier quicker than some of the other ones. If I would check, like say this 1x4 in here, that's still in the 20s, that one's in the 30s. So you can, because of the way the fans are blowing, this is getting a lot more air out in here. The only reason why it would be going down so much, so quickly. You can see how nice that cherry got underneath there. On the bottom there, that's cherry. Let me see what that is. That cherry's 6% on that edge. So that's been in there for a couple of months since Carmine was here. It's gone down considerably, probably 2 months I want to say, or maybe even a little more. So the kiln actually works very well. Probably need, let's see, what do I got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. I probably need 12 more courses of wood to be able to fill this thing up. Right, boy?